What's up? How you doing? Here we are. Beautiful night tonight. Beautiful night. I don't know. It feels very nice out. Feels like mid-springtime. Slight breeze. Maybe 1.37 miles per hour. So we're gonna do tacos tonight. I have freshly ground hamburger meat here. Look at that. Fresh. They did it for me when I was there. And I got to pick the meat I wanted to have in there. So I picked all the good cuts. Tomatoes. Nice onion right here. Nice red onion. Cilantro. Love cilantro. And look at that beautiful pepper. Delicious. That's a good pepper. A little bit of olive oil, just a little bit. And inside I have romaine lettuce. I'm gonna cut that up and then cook the meat. And I have some tortilla chips and all different kind of things. So we're gonna start off by turning on the fire. Getting hot. All right, so we put, look at that. It's a good amount of meat there. Add some olive oil from Spain. Spain, right? Yeah. Just a little bit. I need to get my jabbing stick. I'll be back immediately, LY. We let it cook there for a bit, and I have, this stuff is really good. Taco seasoning. Inside I have a spicy version too, but my wife not really into the spice like I am, so I'm not going to put that one. I'm going to put the mild one. Smells good. So cook this well because it's ground beef and you don't want to get any bacteria. So you cook it nice and well. All right, so have a little drink here with the water. Oh man, that's so good. These peppers are, oh, I have jalapenos inside also that I'm gonna cook. Right there, nice. Put these on the grill, burn the outside, right? And then put them in a bag for about 10-12 minutes, and then the skin comes right off. Cut them up, salt, pepper, vinegar, balsamic vinegar, little olive oil. If you want to put a dash of lemon, up to you, right? So nice out. Hamburger meat is the best at the butcher shop. All right, we're browning up. So I go in the morning. Generally, I'm there, you know, around 10, and they make it fresh, brand new. A few times I go and they're out. So one time I was hesitating, you know. I didn't know how difficult the process was. You know, in the old days it was a process to get ground beef done. So there's a lady butcher, which is unusual, you know. You don't really see lady butchers. But I went in there one time and they were, maybe they had, I don't know, maybe they had like a half a pound of ground beef, and it was fresh, but it wasn't enough. I needed much more, and I didn't want to make it do something, you know, she didn't want to do. But I said to her, "You have any more ground beef?" And she goes, "Oh, I can make you some right now." And I said, "All right." And I said to her, "All right, I'll be back in a little bit. I want to take a walk around here." So she goes, "It'll be, you know, 5 minutes." I said, all right. So I went a little bit up, you know, there's other little stores, and then I looked back and she's back already. So they have this big machine and they toss in the meat and the thing grinds it up. Comes out as hamburger meat on the other side pretty quickly. So it's not like the old days. When I was a kid, we had a store in my neighborhood, and my father would always get fresh ground beef from that guy. Hey. All right, I am back. Had to get something. And the reason I got up is because my cat, I had the screen shut, and my cat put the nails in the screen and moved it and came outside. Oh, that smells good. Delicious. Gotta move it around so it cooks well. Alright, so I got tortillas. These are white corn, right? They make these from white corn. And then I also have a bigger size, and these are made with white flour. Right? So once this is done, I will put them in here with a little bit of butter, both sides, and then we take this hamburger meat, we put it inside the tortillas, and then we put the ingredients: tomatoes, onions, cilantro if you wish, peppers, sour cream, you know, good stuff. All right, have a little bit more water. Now, how many servings are in here? Seven servings. So let's see. Well, I guess almost this thing almost goes in according to their directions. According to my directions, the whole thing goes in. Because I like extra flavor. When I go to Las Vegas and we go to the buffet or the buffet, The place I go has tacos, Mexican food, because I'm a big fan of Mexican food. So I will eat, and then I will go and I will get tacos with hot peppers and delicious. I will eat a ton of onions. My wife will stay away for about 24 hours. She's not a fan of onions. I don't know how you could have food without onions. I mean, not all food, but a lot of food tastes better with onions. Oh yeah, that is good stuff. Good stuff. Delicious. Put it in there. Mix it up. And we made rice. So inside there's Spanish rice with tomatoes, tomato sauce. Smells really good. See a bird flying by. To me, that bird looks like a swallow, but I could be wrong. All right, so very shortly I will cut these up. I want to do the meat first, and then I'll get involved with the vegetables. Another day has come and gone. It's in the past now. You wake up, and the time is weird. You wake up, it's all ahead of you, and then before you know it, you've time traveled. And here you are at nighttime. I was just out here this morning, and I was like, oh, brand new day. Yeah, it's pretty much done. A few more minutes. Everything is nice and fine. So the other day, like 10 days ago, I went and got taco meat. At the grocery store. They had it all chopped up in little, like small little cubes. And I said, all right, give me some of that. So he gave me some of that, but it was chewy. So this time I got ground beef, so it's not chewy. I was a little bit disappointed, you know. It was all right, but it wasn't tender enough. Today I bought a honeydew honeydew melon, not a watermelon. I was thirsty, and instead of, I did get water, but I felt like to quench my thirst, I should eat some honeydew melon. And it's almost like you get a little bit of pleasure a little bit at a time. So my thirst would get satisfied. It would go away for about 4 seconds, and then I'd swallow the water from the melon, and I'd be thirsty again. So I ate the whole thing, and then I had a bottle of water, spring water from Iceland. Wonder why the Greenland people haven't gotten involved with that. They don't have any springs up there in Greenland. It's another place to visit. So this is done. %100% cooked. At that. Oh, that smells delicious. Okay, now I'm going to cut these up. So, first I have to bring this inside. Alright, right now I'm going to do the tortillas, put a little bit of butter, and get these going. That. So I'll probably do these simultaneously. All right. Now we cut the onions. All right, flip it over. That's a good smelling onion. All right, let's cut this up. Now we got cilantro. Fresh. Okay, I'm gonna get a cup for the cilantro and we're almost done. All right, I'm back. A little cilantro in there. Love cilantro. Get that. Getting dark, I know. Now I can concentrate on the tortillas getting done. I love Mexican food. Love Mexican food. It goes like this: Mexican, Indian, Greek, Japanese, in any order. I love Greek food. So much to choose from. Delicious. Indian food. You know, a long time ago, over 20 plus years ago, 25, 26, more than that, I had no idea what Indian food was. And then somebody made some and they said, would you like to try? And I said, sure. And it was delicious. Really good. I had chicken biryani, chicken curry. Too good. And then Greek food, delicious, everything. I mean, it's just really good quality. Japanese food, high quality. It's like, you know, the Japanese chefs, they're like artists. They are. They are. Mexican food. There was a place I would go. That's where I discovered cilantro, a place in town many years ago, 25 years back. I went in there and I said, wow, those tacos, they look good. So I waited in line. Finally my turn came. And I said, give me 2 chicken tacos, big ones. And he says, burritos actually, burritos. And he says, what do you want on them? And I looked around, I go, now what am I going to do, break it down for him individually? I said everything. And then he goes, you want mild sauce or hot sauce? And I said, hot sauce. So I sat down and I noticed that he put some green stuff in there, which at first to me looked like parsley. But it didn't taste like parsley. And for me, genetically, cilantro is a perfect fit. Some people, they don't appreciate it. But I'm a big fan of cilantro, and when he put it in there, I was like, wow, I got to get more of that. So I came back again many times, and I always say cilantro as well. Can't get enough cilantro. We're getting there. Anyway, hear like a helicopter going by. I see something coming. There's an app I think that you can put on your iPhone, and it'll tell you at any given time what helicopter that is. Like, is it LAPD? Is it something else? Is it some guy with money in a helicopter? But I don't have that app. Give it a spin, flip it over. Even that smells delicious. I see, I think that looks like, to me, looks like Jupiter. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I'd say if it had a little bit of red in it, I would say Mars, but this one does not. Jupiter. I'll check it. I have an app for that, so I'm always looking up. See what's going on up there. I was thinking of Sears today. Psst, my cat is going out again. Be right back. My cat, you know, trying to sneak out there. Curious. That's done. Let's see how many I have here. Seven. I'm a big fan of Hansel and Gretel, the story. When I was little, my mother would read me that. I love that story, Hansel and Gretel. She'd sit and read it to me, and I was fascinated. The book she would read it for me had good pictures, like, you know, inside it had a few on the top, but on the cover and the back, it had these cool images of Hansel and Gretel. And I, you know, I guess because of that story, I always kept away from strangers. You never know. A lot of my friends back when I was little, they didn't have that instinct to stay away. I stayed away like a scared cat. I would see somebody and I would say, that's a dangerous person. And also, not just from Hansel and Gretel, but in kindergarten we had a visitor, and I'm probably one of the few people that remember the situation, but in kindergarten we had a visitor, Officer Friendly, not his real name, and he came in there and he gave us the talk. Told us about, you know, checking both sides before you cross. And I especially remember, do not talk to strangers unless you want to get kidnapped or something, you know. And I always remembered that, so when I got, you know, those years when I would run into somebody who was trying to get, you know, I guess they were trying to be friendly, how you doing, whatever, and I would immediately back up. Felt like, you know, this is a bad situation possibly. So, but I had other friends of mine that were very social like that. They would, you know, talk to anybody. That was not me. I remembered Officer Friendly's words. And that guy was young back then. I would say he did his whole career retired, but it was very nice that they had that, you know. It stuck in my mind all these years. All right, well, that's it. I'm done. I'm gonna go inside. We're gonna eat, maybe watch a little television, and I've been watching Lost again. I saw it when it originally aired, and now I'm watching it again. You find details you missed the first time, but I love that show, Lost. All right, that's it for now. Ciao.